G'day everybody, how you going today? It is so good to see you. I do hope that you are super well. And today we're talking about some SanDisk action. This is the Pro-BLADE. Yes indeed. Is this perhaps the fastest, bestest storage there is on the market today if you are a creator and you're on the fly and you want to travel as light as possible? So today we're going to talk about the Pro-BLADE. We're going to play with the Pro-BLADE. We're going to have a bit of a look here at the 2 terabyte version. We're going to throw it onto my MacBook Pro M1, do a little bit of I/O, and just take a look and have a chat about what this ecosystem is all about. SanDisk has provided the 2 terabyte Blade and the Caddy for this review, but they have no say in what comes out of this.
And let's quickly talk about the Pro-BLADE station. To the best of my understanding, it has not shipped at the time of making this video.
You might have recently seen my SanDisk Pro-Dock 4 review. This was something that I purchased for myself with my own money because I was looking for a new dock to go with my MacBook Pro and my Mac Studio. If and when I get it, I might wait for the version 2 at this point, or maybe even the iMac Pro M2. Who knows? Not sure. The M1 MacBook Pro is doing so well, it's tiding me over at the moment. But I needed a dock for it. I'm constantly putting in CF cards and SD cards, mostly CF cards, and I really loved what SanDisk did with the Pro-Dock 4. I had a little bit of an issue with the Pro-Dock 4 with the headphones not working. Now, the funniest thing about all of that was, I talked about the fact that the hardware was so beautifully made, and this included the headphone/microphone socket. You actually had to just push hard to get your headphones in there for them to mount. Absolutely a user error that I was not putting the headphone in far enough for the dock to recognize it, and only once the dock recognizes it does it then show up in your preferences as something that you can send a signal to. Thus, an addendum to my previous SanDisk video is the headphone and microphone socket absolutely works, and it's just another piece of I/O that comes out of this amazing device. And when looking at the Pro-Dock 4, I noticed that this product existed. This is even newer to market, I think, and I said to SanDisk, well, I think my audience would be just as interested, if not even more interested, in this item here. A little bit like the Pro-Dock 4 is it allows you to mount 4 of these and they can go up to 4 terabytes. Now, hopefully in the future, SanDisk will be able to send me that dock so I can show you what it looks like and how it works. But from what I'm seeing here, this is a really powerful system which, once you kind of work out the workflow with a system like this, I think it can be super useful. Now, with the SanDisk Pro-Dock 4, a lot of people were kind of negative about it. They were negative about the price and negative about the I/O. Now, again, I bought that unit completely 100% myself, and I've now been using it for something like 2 or 3 months. I use it daily, and I can tell you it is absolutely the best piece of I/O that I have ever purchased. The build quality is A grade. Its weight and its heft is perfect for just mounting and unmounting USB, CF cards, SD cards. It doesn't move. It's also got enough power in it to run my laptop and charge my laptop, so I don't even have to have my MagSafe cable in. I can just leave that in my bag for when I'm on the move. This is a really cool piece of kit. I can't say it enough. One thing I was really excited about with the Pro-Dock 4 was the build quality. So let's get these items open and check out that build quality. And as I do that, I just wanted to talk about the fact that we are in the gallery. This is the gallery in the city for the very last time. This is the final thing that will be filmed here. Guess what? If this is anything like the quality of the Pro-Dock 4, it's going to be really ridiculous. One of the features of this is the size. This is 2 terabytes and it can come in 4 terabytes or 1 terabyte. So one of the things that SanDisk really stress with this system is its ruggedness. You can drop it from 3 meters, they say, and it can handle up to 4,000 pounds of pressure. Like, that's a lot. Now, you know, I don't want to break this thing before I've even plugged it in, but it feels fantastic. It feels tough. It doesn't really feel like your normal plastic CFexpress cards or SD cards. This is on another level. This is part of SanDisk's professional range, so obviously they are aiming it at professionals to be as tough as possible. SanDisk are also rating this interface here at 2,000 plus insertions. Now, is that a lot or a little? Well, let's think about it. If we were to do this 5 days a week, roughly 200 days a year, 2,000 insertions is 10 years. And the fact of the matter is we might not even do it that often. And 2,000 plus is what they're saying on the box. Normally, if you're a manufacturer of this caliber, what you say on the box is probably half or a third or maybe even a quarter of what you think it will actually do. That way there's no chance of that claim ever not being met. In other words, something like this is engineered to last, which we're already hearing with the 3-meter drop. Let's have a look here at the MAG transport. I recently took out the Pro-Dock 4's units that you actually put inside that to mount your CF cards or your SD cards. They can actually be removed and just used as standard card readers. And I took them with me on a trip recently and they worked superbly. Now, the heft to this is already saying to me, quality, quality, quality. Here we have, this unit is also another 2 terabyte unit. There's the unit inside there. So that there is what it looks like with 2 mags and the transport. And you could obviously swap those around, and what we have here is 4 terabytes of storage. What are the advantages of this? Why do you have it? Why do you want it? So many of us are using all sorts of different types of drives whilst we're on the go. And I suppose the advantage of this system is this essentially is the storage, and you just have to carry lots of those around rather than the larger drives. At the end of the day, it's saving you space. You only need to have one of these, and then back in your office, you have the dock, which can take 4 of those. So this is for in the field. I mean, you can use it on your desk. And the fact that this can be up to 4 terabytes, that's a lot of storage. Can I just say, these things they just feel absolutely terrific. The build quality is off the charts. So what we'll do next is test them for speed. I wonder if there's a right way and a wrong way. Yes, there certainly is a right way and a wrong way that these go in. And it's logos. My guess is it's logos to the front. But that has just got a really good feel about it. It just clicks in and you're done. Like the Pro-Dock 4, I'd kind of never experienced anything like it before. It feels to me like SanDisk are really trying to create something that is not what we're used to, but is really high quality. This is my immediate reaction to this. I love the quality, I love the way it feels. It's built to be held in the hand. The ergonomics are great. And yeah, it's got weight, but that doesn't bother me, because I know it's not going to break. And I would have thought, actually, the weakest spot of this whole thing, like on any computer or peripheral, is its plug. And I'm sure they've done everything in their power to make that plug there as tough as possible. All right, let's do some speed testing.
This is Mount Buffalo. This is Blackmagic. And this is our target drive. Let's go. All right. It's going quick, and as we can see, we are just shy of 1 gigabyte per second in write, and we are very close to 1 gigabyte per second in read. Now we'll let it run it again. These tests can vary ever so slightly. The numbers change for whatever reason. We can see that's almost exactly the same. And read, let it go again, and again, it's almost exactly the same. Now this test just keeps going. But as we can see here with the Blackmagic test, this drive is capable of doing all the way up to 12K DCI 60 when using something like Blackmagic Raw, and 12K DCI 24 when using something like ProRes 422 HQ, and even if you're using H.265, you can still get 8K DCI 60. In other words, this is pretty much fast enough for everything.
Again, like the Pro-Dock 4, this system does come in at a bit of a premium, but it feels, and here it is in front of me, like an absolutely premium product. And it has a 5-year warranty to back that up. But the 4 terabyte mags come in at $599 US. The 2 terabyte mags come in at $299 US, and the 1 terabyte mags come in at $179.
And I think one of my favourite usages of the PRO-BLADE is for a camera recorder, because you can very quickly change out your mags when you need to shoot for longer. And this is the cheapest super high-speed media that we have so far. And we can see here in this chart clearly that the PRO-BLADE media is much cheaper than CFexpress Type B, let alone CFexpress Type A, which is astronomical. So if your camera can record direct to hard drive, this is a very affordable option.
It's awesome stuff. I'll test this out over the next couple of months. As I said, hopefully I get my hands on the full-size dock enclosure thing, which allows you to have 4 of these in it, and we can test out how that works as a desktop experience. The system runs well. You've got to make sure you have the right cabling. This here has a massive heatsink inside it in order to keep it cool. They're making this stuff just to work. And as professionals, as this sub-brand of SanDisk is called, SanDisk Professional, this is aimed at professionals who want stuff that just works, and this premium that might be a 10, 20, 30% premium, depending on what else you're looking at. It's nothing when your gear just keeps working and you don't have to worry about it. That's awesome. That's what we all want. Let me know what you think of the PRO-BLADE idea. We will explore this more because, like the PRO-Dock 4, I just want to use it in the real world and to understand whether it works for me. In the case of the PRO-Dock 4, really works for me. I really love it. Check out that video here. In the case of this, well, I'm going to start with this setup. Hopefully I'll get to play with the dock, and in a few months' time, I'll be able to tell you more about the whole ecosystem. But right now, I'm loving the quality and I'm loving the size. 1, 2, or 4 terabytes in essentially a stick of gum. It's a big stick of gum, but you know, that's not a lot. All right, everybody, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. It's been absolutely fantastic to see you. If this is your first time here, I would love to see you again, so please do subscribe, please share, and please like. And please say goodbye to the gallery for the one last time. Bye for now.